welcome back to all of my subscribers, and welcome if this is the first time you're joining me. My name is Odessa. I'm the Mystic Intuitive Healer. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master, spiritual coach, and an intuitive tarot card reader. And through the work I'm doing here on YouTube, as well as Instagram, TikTok, and my own website, odessamall.com, I deliver messages to you that will help you to awaken, heal, align, and grow. So today I'm going to be looking into how you will find success in your career. So I'm going to be looking at what kind of job you should be moving towards, or how you can adapt the job you currently are in. This could be, revealing that you're in the perfect job. I'm going to be talking about your abundance, what kind of modifications you can do, right now to start bringing in even more abundance, material, as well as just like a feeling of peace in our careers. And I'm going to be looking at how your life purpose sort of fits in with all of this. So I have 3 piles for you guys to select from. Pile number 1 is partnered with this amber candle. The color amber is an orange hue, and it is associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is your center for personal empowerment. It's like your fire that gets you to charge forward. Then the second pile is with this little bundle of Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a sacred wood. This is used for smoke clearing, to remove low vibrational energy from your own auric system or your environment. And pile number 2 is partnered with this amethyst. Amethyst is connected with the third eye, so it helps you to increase your psychic abilities and be able to get downloads, so you can kind of figure out what direction to go next. So I will give you guys a second to select your pile, and I will see you in a moment. Hi, pile number 1, welcome back. So you chose the amber candle, and I want to mention I'm running a contest this month. You can win a free mini reading with me by subscribing to the channel and commenting on this video, and then on the 1st of the month I will be announcing the winner on my community tab. So if you'd like to participate, that's all you've got to do. All right, let's find out how you will find success in your career. So the first card you got is Animal Guardian, Trust Your Instincts. Then you have Protection Guardian, Drop Your Shields. Knight, Be Brave and Honest. 3 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Beyonce. And Jeff Bezos. Okay. All right. So the energy that I'm getting is that you guys are extremely good financially. You have a mind for numbers, for sure. You understand how to work with money and resources. You definitely understand how to manage a lot of moving parts, a lot of complexities within your industry, your career. There's a couple of different job fields that are sort of jumping forward to me. There is strongly an energy of serving and protecting here. That is definitely at play. With the Animal Guardian card, you might be interested in working for animal services, studying wildlife, working for a nature reserve, rehabilitation. You might want to work for an animal rescue, something to that degree. That's definitely coming forward. Then with this Protection Guardian and the Knight, I'm strongly getting the energy of somebody possibly working in the military, or somebody who works for police services. This could be somebody who is a paramedic, first line responder is the energy that I'm getting. It could be that you're working for a hospital and you are a nurse or a doctor working in the ER. You could be a therapist or a social worker. You could be working in any area of the mental health field for sure. You could be working, I am getting the energy of, yeah, social work strongly. That's strongly coming forward in all of its different capacities. You could be working for a shelter, like that kind of energy as well, but definitely protecting and watching over people for sure. Even the fire department with this King of Pentacles, because this is a robot, but they're walking through fire. So for sure that could be a career that you're interested in. Now, as far as the robot goes, that kind of makes me think of the Jeff Bezos energy, because I'm definitely getting a lot of automation, like, and a lot of innovation. I get that from Beyonce as well, that it's kind of like the energy of, like I was saying before, being able to work with a lot of different moving parts, but sort of streamlining things so that you get seamless and consistent results. So it could be that you're like sort of innovating an industry. And you know, like if I think about the effect that Amazon has had on, you know, shopping online, it's been pretty dramatic. Like they really sort of like, set the, you know, bar when it comes to shopping online and customer service and shipping, delivery, consistencies, all of that kind of thing. Even leaving reviews. I mean, they've innovated pretty much online businesses in every arena, and they're branching out so much. Now there's so many, they're have kind of their hands in a lot of different areas. Like obviously they started off with selling books and they're still doing online sales, but they also have music, they have TV, and they're producing their own shows, and they also have Audible, the Audible books. So you could actually end up being very successful working within a capacity where you have a lot of different responsibilities. Like this could be a situation where you are, say, working in fashion, but you are working maybe for an independent. So you are doing some of the sales, you're doing some of the actual, you know, like order fulfillment, and you're designing, and you're doing marketing, and you're doing photography. In fashion, when you work for a small company, you kind of have to do a little bit of everything. And there's lots of different fields that are like that. I mean, you could be a musician actually, you know, and you could be organizing your own tours and booking your own shows, and you're organizing the photo shoots, and you're like, you know, doing all of your own marketing and social media and all of that, right? There's definitely the energy of someone who is innovating, possibly working for a startup, or they're an entrepreneur. But I definitely also get the energy of someone who is a disruptor. I mean, but that's going to grow into being sort of a leader of their industry, because I mean, even Beyonce, she has sort of set a gold standard, as well as many other performers, but of a certain quality and caliber of performance and professionalism. You know, Beyonce always is cool under pressure. You never see her losing it, you know? And there's been plenty of times when like stuff has happened to her, like it's been caught on camera, you know, falling during a performance, or the whole scenario that went down in the elevator, and she is always on, you know, she's always cognizant that people are watching, that she has to be professional, and she's working with so many different people, and she always has a good reputation. Like She has to work with she has people that are in charge of every aspect of her shows and her career, but she is still basically the CEO of her own corporation, her brand. She still has to work with all of those other people, and you just never hear about her like being awful or losing her shit. She's always on point, always professional, and you have that energy as well. I do get the energy as well that you have like a lot of different interests. So you might be somebody who actually has like a lot of streams of revenue. Maybe you're an influencer, you know, maybe you have like YouTube and TikTok and you're doing endorsements and you're on Instagram and you have your own business and you're doing coaching and, you know, like you're doing a whole bunch of different things. I do think that you're really good with branding as well, because like, come on, Beyonce is like a master of branding. Like, God, she's such a diva. I get so excited when I talk about like certain people that I really admire. Beyonce is one of those people that I really, really admire. And she has this incredible voice. She always looks beautiful. And then this amazing business acumen, and she's running her like fashion line, and she's just got it all together. And you have that energy as well. I get the energy that you're very stylish, and that does not hurt actually with any career. Like when I say you're very stylish, you're also polished. I guess like it depends on how you define stylish, right? Somebody's personal appearance can be defined in a number of different ways. You could be very on trend. You might be completely outside of the box. You might not be into fashion as like a way of sort of expressing yourself at all, but you always look polished, you know? Like if you're in the police services, you just like always look put together. Your uniform is always good, you know, like it's just, and that really comes through too for anyone who's interested in the military. Like you are always on point when it comes to that, for sure. I do get the energy also that you can appreciate beauty. And for some of you, I feel like it has to do with this, you know, ability to brand yourself. But for some of you, I feel like it has to do with being able to see the beauty in an experience. So this might be relevant to the people that are working with animals and rehabilitation, you know, really being able to see the heart in an animal, right? To be able to see them striving to stay alive or to survive. And that might be the same if you're in like, say, the medical services, or you're in like working for the fire department. There's something about you being able to see beauty, and that could be on a physical level, but it could be on an emotional level. I also am getting the energy from this Three of Pentacles that you're definitely working in teams. Like you're working with a lot of people. Like you might have sort of like a role where you sort of play a piece that is a solo role, but ultimately whatever you're doing is also being contributed to by other people. Like there's definitely a teamwork kind of energy here. Now, for some of you, and this might be a very small group, you might be interested in paleontology or archaeology in general, because on this card, there's two archaeologists and there's a dinosaur. So obviously I'm gonna mention paleontology, but it could be like you are a scholar, a historian, and you are seeing the beauty in another culture or people's heritage, and you're trying to keep that safe. And you could end up sort of like the energy of having to work with a lot of moving parts. It could be you having to deal with, say, the people that are funding the study, as well as typically it's connected with universities. So with a university as well as like governments, because you got to get certain permits and all things like that. Like I'm strongly getting that energy as well. You're very good at being a leader. You're very good at, I'm also getting the energy of working with difficult personalities. Like you have a gift for being able to deal with people that are difficult. And I'm seeing the strength card in my mind, which is like talking about being the neck that turns the head, being able to sort of influence people so that they sort of help you to achieve your goal, which is awesome. So what else can you tell me about pile number one? How can they find success in their career? How will pile number one find success in their career or find career success? Okay, awesome. All right, so you got friends and colleagues. Definitely you're working with other people. Teamwork is going to be key to you finding great success. And there's definitely a lot of money at play here. There's absolutely going to be a lot of money at play. You've got the Three of Pentacles talking about teamwork. These two individuals are literally carrying a chest of money. I mean, Jeff Bezos also has this box. Like that energy partnered with this person carrying a box is definitely giving me that energy of a treasure, right? And then the King of Pentacles is always talking about a lot of abundance. And even this protection guardian, I mean, this is a shield, but it's giving me the energy of a pentacle, as well as on this Knight card, the top of his, or like at the end of the handle of the sword. I cannot remember what that's called for the life of me. But it's also giving me a coin type energy, as well as these two roses in the top. So, and there's roses all behind him and roses all behind Beyonce, which is talking about growth. And it can definitely be talking about abundance. So you're going to be working with a lot of people. I do get the energy that you might, for some of you, your success might be greatly affected by your ability to win people over and be their friend. So you're going to have to be charismatic, and you're going to, if you haven't quite gotten to a point where you're able to sort of like pull a Beyonce and just be like cool under pressure no matter what it is, that's something that you're definitely going to want to have to work on a little bit, because that's going to be key for you finding great success. And the energy, like I say, is like lots of money. There's going to be a lot of money at play here. You also got the Great Gratitude card. And so this woman is surrounded by birds, which is very similar energy to this animal guardian. So I feel like you're going to have to listen to your intuition for sure. Birds are talking about messages coming from spirit. There's a lot of energy here talking about you having to listen to your intuition. The owl, for one, on top of this woman's crown chakra. Then there's peacocks, this crown of peacock feathers on top of this woman's crown chakra. Both of those are symbols of our psychic abilities and getting messages from our guides, angels, ancestors, birds in general being messengers. So you're definitely going to be wanting to listen to your intuition, because I feel like you're going to be getting little hints along the way. Now, what might trip you up is second guessing your intuition and thinking, I don't know, like, maybe I'm just reading into it and should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, if you get an idea, charge at it. Go for it, right? What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work out. It doesn't turn into anything. That's okay. You won't be any further behind, and you could be possibly way further ahead, because it could be lining you up with some connection or a person. Like, you literally never know how something will affect your life later. It could be so insignificant. Like, you work with someone and you think, well, this probably isn't going to grow into anything that's majorly successful. And maybe it doesn't. Like, maybe it's on social media, right? you work with somebody and you're like, maybe this collaboration isn't going to bring me a lot of success. And then all of a sudden, one person sees that collaboration and that ends up like, you know, bringing you to a whole other level of like a new audience or a new level of success. It could be anything like that, but you're going to have to be open to, you know, taking action on your intuition. And people will tell you that you're wrong. They're talking to me, my guides. When I say they, it's my guides. They're talking to me about Jeff Bezos and how he started off as this bookseller, and everyone thought he was nuts when he wanted to expand, and he was like, had this vision that was like, you know, him selling everything. Basically what we have now. That is what it is to be a visionary. And I think for some of you, you truly are like, I mean, I think all of you are visionaries. Some of you are going to be like creating products and brands like Beyonce, Jeff Bezos. Some of you are visionaries when it comes to your field, but you know, you're envisioning a new way of working within these established fields or careers. Regardless, you got to take action on that. And you also need to sort of like surround yourself with an energy of gratitude. Grateful for all of the people that you work for, grateful for all of the opportunities, grateful for, you know, any of the things. Okay, they're like, no, one more. Yeah, like by doing that, you're gonna open up new opportunities. You got new beginnings. I do get the energy that for some of you, you're thinking about going back to school. This is a huge green light on that. That's going to give you a new opportunity to align yourself with new people. I'm getting the message right now that for some of you, you have already dedicated a lot of time, energy, and finances to a particular field, and you're feeling like, oh no, like, but if I go back to school and I retrain under this in this other area, basically all of that money is lost, all that experience is lost. And it isn't. You know, I actually, like, I'm proof of this because I've had more than one career working in graphic design, I'm working in fashion, and I'll tell you that now, what I do now, although my career is in holistic health and spiritualism, I still use all of the tools that I learned when I was going through school and all of the career experience that I had going through and working in fashion and graphic design. I draw every thumbnail. So I'm still using all of my creative abilities, and then everything I learned about like marketing and branding, I still have to use to build my own business. So there's nothing that you've learned before that is lost. All of it is valuable. And so you just have to keep that in mind, that you might not see the full picture, but your guides and your higher self, your ancestors, they know what's going on. So you just should go for it, right? Just go for it. And then, yes, take steps. This is also giving me the energy of going back to school, because this building, this stately building, is definitely feeling like it is a institution of some kind. So this could be like working, going back to school. It could also be working for a larger department. Like maybe you've been thinking about possibly taking an internship, or I don't know, I'm getting studying abroad for some of you. Like there's something about working for a larger institution, and you're afraid that if you go and work for this like sort of established institution that you'll never get out, or that it will sort of, you'll be jaded is what I want to say. You'll be like, they'll take away your fire. But what I'm being told is that it's going to actually give you like sort of a nice foundation, and then you're going to learn everything that you need to learn based on like what has already been working. And that's when you're going to spin it on its head and like go in a different direction. And that kind of makes sense, right? Like, although certain industries may be like totally out of touch and they may need deep revamping. And it might be frustrating working for those businesses or those people because they are so stubborn and stuck in their ways. You kind of have to know what's already going on for you to really be able to find these like golden opportunities for you to change everything. Because the energy I'm getting is that you are going to change everything. So let me get a couple of final cards about, you know, like there's like, how does this play into pile number 1's life purpose? How does this play into pile number 1's life purpose? And how will they find success? Okay, cool. So that was the success one. This is the life purpose. This is your life purpose. Honestly, this is your life purpose. You got the friendship card. So these connections that you're making with people are integral to your life purpose. You got the organization card. What was I saying before about how you're like streamlining things? And you also got the resistance, the authority, and the assertion card. Like, I have major goosebumps. Like, oh my God, this is exactly what I was talking about. That, oh my God, and the numbers here are insane. Okay, so you are going to be going into some established organization and you are going to be resisting what they already have established. You're going to be sort of coming in as a new authority figure, and you're sort of going to be reorganizing and asserting a new point of view. You know, you're going to have to battle the dragons, though. That is the energy I'm getting. That you're going to have colleagues and people that will help you with this, but there is going to be some resistance and old guard. They're saying old guard. So this is going to be people that have been doing this a certain way for 20, 30, 40 years, and they don't want anything to change. You know, so this is going to be difficult, but there's going to be other people, these friends that are going to help you. Now, what's interesting about these cards is you've got number 1 on this card. That is talking about being in alignment with your higher self. And I say this every time, but your higher self is the version of you that is on the other side, that is the totality of your soul's experience. So they know all of your past lives, they know everything you're here to do right now, and they know all of your future lives. So it's you being in line with that. But then these two cards are both number 10. Number 1, as I just said, is talking about being in alignment with your higher self. 0 is talking about the beginning and the end, so it can be talking about reincarnation. So this is like part of a larger storyline of you learning lessons. And, you know, our life's purpose right now is part of the story of Earth as well. You know, you are supposed to play this role right now, but the story continues because there'll be another generation and there'll be somebody to carry the mantle, to carry the torch forward, right? So it's like you're building on something that's already in play, right? The story doesn't really start with you. The baton gets passed to you and you have to keep running with it, right? Then this card is number 2, and then this is card number 4. So this is talking about, you know, working with another person. So you might have a business partner, right, that steps in, or a partner. I mean, like, you could be a cop and you have a partner, right? And it's going to help you to lay this new foundation. Now, what's so interesting is that you also got the power card, because I was asking you about how is this going to bring you great abundance, and it has to do with you using your psychic abilities to open up these opportunities. The doorway here, as well as the doorway here. There's a sun and moon here, which is talking about the balance of divine feminine, divine masculine energies. The shadow realm, as well, like, you know, are the secrets we keep, as well as the things that we show the world. That you're going to be able to find balance between that, you know, really stand your ground, know who you are, and really continue this story. And the number 8 is talking about everything being in alignment. It can be talking about continuous growth. It could be talking about reincarnation, like I was saying before, with like you are building on a storyline that already exists. You know, 8 is like connected with infinity. So this is really, really, really powerful. So I'm going to get one final card for you guys to sort of give you some advice here about what you could be doing right now to sort of help you on your way towards this success. What can pile number 1 do? Okay. Okay, amazing. So first card, you got insight. Open the third eye to strengthen intuition. What? Yes, that's literally, oh my God. This is so cool. I just love my job. You need to lean into your intuition 100%. Now, if you're new to your psychic abilities, you're not sure where to go with all of this, you can listen to the pick a card readings that I have done about your psychic abilities, your magical aptitudes. I have a whole playlist, so I will link that below, and you guys could start there. And if there's anyone who would like me to do some more readings on this, you could always leave a blue heart in the comments so I know that you're interested in me doing more readings about psychic abilities, and I can give you guys some more guidance on that. But that is the key, you listening to your intuition. And then you got abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune, and lucky chances. This is really about you being ready at the right time to jump forward, you know, to take action when these lucky chances are opened up to you, right? With the new beginnings, because they're going to bring you so much abundance, right? So much, but it's all a game of timing. It really feels like it has a lot to do with you being at the right place at the right time. And the only way you'll know what time to be at this place and what place you're supposed to be at is to listen to your intuition. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If anyone would like to have a one-on-one reading with me, you can go to my website, odessamall.com. We could talk about your psychic abilities. I do tarot card readings live and recorded. I also do Akashic Records readings about your past lives. I do Reiki, and I do spiritual coaching. So you can check out everything at my website. And if you would like to participate in the contest, subscribe to the channel and comment below. And please like and share this video. It helps with the energy exchange, which is a fabulous thing for both of us. All right, so I hope I see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Hi, pile number 2, welcome back. So you picked the Palo Santo, and I just want to mention I'm running a contest this month, and you can win a free mini reading with me. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment on this video to enter. And then on the 1st of the month, I will announce the winner on my community tab. So let's find out how you can get more success in your career. The first card that you got is Oracle. Wait for important information. You got Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Drum, dream and journey. 2 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. And Angela Merkel. This is the German Chancellor. And Michael Jordan. Okay, very interesting. All right, so the energy that I'm getting, first off, I mean, with Angela Merkel and the 2 of Pentacles, that you are going to find success in your career by finding balance when it comes to your finances. Because she is known for helping to like balance the economy And her influence on a financial level for Germany has been like instrumental, extremely, extremely beneficial. So you actually might work in finance. You might be interested in the banking system. You might be interested in politics. That very well could be. The energy that I'm really getting from the Two of Pentacles, as well as the Hanged Man and Angela Merkel, actually, because of the politics angle, is that you are helping people to see things from a new perspective and helping them to sort of move away from outdated ideas. Because although this is a Two of Pentacles, the imagery on this particular card has like images from horror comics, and there's a man in a boat moving away from sort of this like spaceship. So that gives me the energy of, you know, finding balance, but helping to move away from something that no longer benefits you as a way of finding that balance, right? You might be interested in law, honestly, with the Hanged Man. And this is literally got a noose on it. So you might very well be interested in law. The energy that I'm getting from the drum as well has a lot to do with you being aware of timing. Because if you think about a drum, that steady beat, it's almost like the ticking of a clock. You really understand about timing. I think that you listen to your intuition, like you did get the oracle cards. You have pronounced psychic abilities. That could be something that you're interested in working in. Now, this particular card also makes me think of, I mean, this is the Oracle of Delphi. That's what this image is. And the oracles, because there was more than one, at Delphi they would breathe in vapors that were coming out of fissures in the ground, and they would have visions. And shamans from many different cultures also have visions, and they use the drum to get into a theta state so they can commune with helping spirits and get information that will guide them forward. Like in both cases, it's about getting intuitive insight that's going to help you to, you know, create abundance for yourself. Now, with Michael Jordan, I'm strongly getting that you understand about branding, you understand about marketing, you have a real mind for business, and you understand about, like, I'm getting a shelf life. That's what I just heard, which is also kind of what the energy of this lady card is. Because it says enjoy growth and reap rewards, but like she's holding an apple, and like food has a shelf life, right? It's ripe at exactly a certain moment. And I feel like Michael Jordan really understood how to capitalize on his fame. He recognized, like, I'm not going to be a superstar basketball player forever. I need to maximize my growth and get the best endorsement deals I possibly can. I really need to be wise with my money. He invested in other companies. Like, he just so brilliant as far as his, you know, his business acumen goes. And I get that energy from you as well. I think because there's a lot of you watching, so there's going to be like different careers that you guys want to go in. So for some of you, you might actually be interested in professional sports of some kind. Like, that could be that you are an athlete, but it could also mean that you're creating products for athletes. You know, it could be that you are, say, you're organizing a basketball tournament, or you're organizing a wrestling, or I'm thinking about like long distance bike races, and like you might be organizing an event of some kind like that. You could be a promoter for these kinds of events. You could be creating a product, like you might be designing bicycles, like that kind of thing. But there's definitely an element that has to do with athleticism and sport, for some of you. Like I was saying before, some of you might be interested in finance, politics. You could be interested in law. Some of you might be interested in, actually doing spiritual and psychic work professionally. And some of you might be interested in getting the energy of innovation in farming, something to do with plants. You could be interested in like working in a greenhouse, but there's an energy here of innovation. Absolutely. Because with this Two of Pentacles, like I said, there's some sort of spaceship or something here. And that to me is a sign of innovation. Like you're looking towards the future. Now, I do get the energy that you're going to have a lot of pushback. There's going to be a lot of haters. Yeah, this card actually says tales beyond belief and imagination. So you are trying to do something that has never been done before, and there are going to be so many people that are telling you that's a terrible idea. You're never going to be able to do that. In behind this hanged, like this man that's about to be hanged, there's actually 3 green figures in the background. There's no way you're going to be able to see that. But green, it can be connected to envy, right? And I feel like there's a lot of people that are going to be very envious of you. Yeah, and this has the number 12 on it, and the number 12 reduces down to the number 3, which can be talking about groups of people. In some cases, they're working together, but in some cases, they could be working against each other. I feel like for some of you, you might be working with people that are going to be quite jealous of the things that you're achieving. It could be like old, definitely, absolutely. I was going to say it could be old coworkers or old partners, and then I just saw an image of Mark Zuckerberg, right? So the growth of Facebook and like how that evolved from, basically he ran with an idea on his own that had been sort of brought to him by other people. So I'm not saying that you're stealing anybody's ideas, but I do get the energy that there might be other people that were working with you possibly on a project or were part of your team. Maybe they just weren't on the same level. They weren't getting the vision, and instead of you stopping to wait for them to catch up, you just went and ran with it. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're being guided to do this. Not everyone is meant to walk the same path as you. Not everyone can go on the same journey as you. And if they're not ready, they're not ready. And besides, there's enough for everyone, and they're going to find their abundance. It just isn't with you. This apple is cut in half, but it's like horizontally through the apple instead of vertically. So instead of cutting from the stem down to the base of the apple, it's through the middle, so it can reveal the star in the apple. And that is a symbol of being able to have a miracle wish fulfillment, that something is growing in your life. This might very well be something that you've already started. That it might be something that you're doing like a side hustle. I'm also getting the energy of like, for some of you, it might be tech-based, or you're building a program or something, because they just keep saying they did it in their garage, which I always associate with like Silicon Valley and like the origin stories of so many, tech giants starting in their garage. That's the energy I'm getting. So I don't know whether you're actually like starting it in your garage. It's just the energy of you doing something grassroots and you're growing it. And there's sacred geometry here. Like there's sacred geometry in this one too. There is perfection to what you're doing. There's real balance, and it's all part of a larger plan. Wow, this is so exciting. All right, so let's get some more cards to find out some more about, you know, what you guys are going to be doing to bring success to your career. What are they doing? How can they bring career success into their life and abundance? Some of you might really be like on a world stage. You might be very famous. You might be like the figurehead of a particular business or brand or product or something like that. You just got the card present power and you got playing it safe. So there's the energy here that I'm getting is that you are being asked to start taking action on some of the ideas you're getting. I think that you are playing it safe a little bit. I mean, that's what they're telling me, that you're playing it safe a little bit. That you have ideas, like the fireworks in the background are talking about like those bolts of inspiration, like just something just comes to you and it's an epiphany and you are getting the epiphanies, but you're not taking action on them yet. I feel like you're not quite comfortable. They just said to me imposter syndrome. You don't believe that this is your destiny. You think that this might be you, you know, your ego taking over, that you're like fantasizing about something that could never be true. But you're dreaming it because it's your destiny, that it's meant for you. But when I say destiny, I'm talking about your highest vibrational path. And for you to reach that highest vibrational path, you have to actually co-create with the universe. And the only way to do that is to take action. And that's what this present power card is talking about. It's talking about you really standing your ground and really being confident in who you are. There's a tiger and a lion on this card. The lion is talking about being a leader in the physical material world, like your day-to-day, people see you as someone who is accomplished and in control. The tiger is talking about being in tune with our intuition. Tigers are cats that can swim. Water is associated with our intuition. It's also associated with the divine feminine. So for some of you, you might identify as being women and you might feel like there's a lot of pushback against you. You know, whatever field you're trying to get into, it's like you're hitting a glass ceiling, or, you know, you're just very vulnerable because there's a lot of, I have to say it, there's a lot of men that are trying to push you down and you're being asked to still hold firm, right? Like think of how hard it must have been for Angela Merkel to be in the position that she's in, you know, to be the Chancellor of Germany. I am sure that there was literally probably harassment every single day of her career building up to this point. I'm sure that they consistently still say awful things about her in the media. You know, it's not easy. Now, you don't have to be a woman or identify as being a woman for this message to resonate with you, you know? All of these messages are meant for you. So there is an element where you're going to need to be able to push past your fear of others' opposition, you know, no matter like where you stand or why they're opposing you, and listening to your intuition, as well as having the power of the tiger to be able to sort of see in the darkness and hunt for an opportunity. Because tigers are able to blend, they're huge cats, yet they're able to be almost invisible in their natural environment in the jungle. Because of the stripes, they blend in because of the shadows everywhere. You can do that too. You can blend in when you want to and pounce at exactly the moment that you need to be able to find success. You have to sort of like look at things from a new perspective. Going back to this Hanged Man card, like don't be afraid that you are going to be, you know, taken out. Think of it as you might have to go, it might be trial by fire in a way, you know, you might be on the hot seat. You know, like this could be like you're a lawyer and you are, you know, fighting for some sort of social justice cause, or you are doing some pro bono or some work on, you know, wrongful convictions or something. And you are literally in the hot seat where you're having to defend somebody when all the chips are stacked against you. But it could be like in any capacity. It could be like you are trying to go up against big corporations or big tech, or I get the energy, like they keep saying to me David and Goliath, but I keep getting the energy that you are David having to go up against Goliath, and you have to be smart. You have to be smart like Michael Jordan and like look for the opportunities and then take advantage of them when they're presented to you. And that requires you to take on the energy of the hangman. You're looking at things from a different perspective, but you're also having patience, understanding that everything comes in divine timing. That's really, really, really important. So what else does pile number 2 need to do to bring success to them in their career? Okay, you got the Lost card and you got the Vast Universe card. So the Lost card is talking about opportunities being presented to you, not being afraid that because you've lost in the past that you will consistently lose. Like this person is shipwrecked and their ship is coming in, you know, that there is, there will be an opportunity to be rescued. You just have to hold faith, and you have to recognize that this is all part of a bigger plan, right? The vast universe. It's talking about like, they're saying to me Akashic records, but and that could be talking about your past life. So it could be you are sort of working on a storyline that's going from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. If you don't believe in reincarnation, that's totally okay. This could be coming from earlier in your life, where it's like one experience that you had earlier on in life is building on the next experience and the next and the next and the next and the next, until finally you get to a place where all of your life experience all comes together to, you know, allow you to have your great success, this major breakthrough. And, you know, oftentimes that is how it is. And then you have like the gift of hindsight and you're like, oh, I get it. Now all of that, you know, frustration or pain or torment or whatever, all of it makes sense because now I've lived that experience that has prepared me for this new experience that's coming to me, you know, like, I'll give you an example. Like if you were bullied in school, right? And you had to sort of like learn to sort of like handle the opposition of others. Well, then being in a position where either you're a celebrity or, you know, you're a politician, you're in the public eye, you can handle it, right? Because you've already had to deal with haters your whole life. You know, you work through that. It's something along those lines that you're going to have to like sort of manage and deal with. So let's see, let's get some more cards. All right. So how will pile number 2 find success? What will their success be like? What are they going to be doing? What does this have to do with their life purpose? Okay, that's life purpose. What does this have to do with their life purpose? Okay. So these are how will you find success? This is life purpose. Okay, this is so great. So just like I was saying, you're going to have to sort of like avoid the drama, right? We've got this lion here, and you've got the lion in the present power card. Really being able to stand your ground, be a leader, avoid the drama of others. You're going to have to sort of be versatile to sort of the changing tides is the energy I'm getting. Like there might be, especially like this card with the ship coming in, there will be a moment where the tides change and opportunity starts coming towards you. Someone is going to offer you some sort of assistance. You got generosity, and the energy I get from this card is that there are either going to be one person or it could be multiple people that are going to be coming into your life to present you with some sort of opportunity or assistance. And it's going to be in an area of your life where there's been a lot of conflict and difficulty with people, because this is card number 5, and 5 can be talking about conflict, but it can also be talking about mankind. This is also card number 5, and this is the drama card. But then this card, where you're versatile, this is card number 3, so that's talking about teamwork or like collaboration, like working with more than 2 people. And then you got achievement and you got enthusiasm. So this, you could be getting a reward, or it could be you are achieving some level of status, or you could be achieving some sort of assistance or help, right? Someone is going to be generous towards you and you're going to be extremely happy about this. And it's going to be like it's coming right from like the heavens. It'll be like exactly what you needed at exactly the right time. This is card number 9 and this is card number 10. So there's a progression there where you're working towards something and it's going to end a cycle for you, which I think it's like, if say I'll give you an example. If you were running your own business or you have your own brand and you're doing okay, and then all of a sudden the right person comes in to say like collaborate with you or give you assistance or give you advice, and all of a sudden it's like the perfect piece of advice or the perfect assistance at exactly the right time, and then all of a sudden you're this massive success. So this is talking about your life purpose. So what you're going to be doing in your career is definitely connected to your life purpose. And the way that it's connected is there is some sort of divine plan at place here, right? There, you got the decision card. This is card number 3, once again talking about collaborations. And you have to sort of play your chess pieces. You have to be very calculated in what you move forward with. Like I've been saying before, you have to sort of be paying attention to what's going on around you and really be mindful of when opportunities are going to come forward to you, because it will require your action. There is Athena here on this card, and she is a warrior goddess, and the energy of her is to be able to take charge and move forward at a rapid pace. She's sitting on a wheel, which I associate with the Wheel of Fortune, which is closing out one cycle and moving towards a more abundant cycle, the end of negative karma. Then you got the escape card. And so and there's Buddha on this card. So you're using your intuition, your psychic abilities, maybe your spirituality is guiding you towards your own escape from whatever this heavy cycle is. But you could be helping others, right? Like you could be a lawyer, you could be a politician where you're helping others escape things that don't work for them. It's definitely contributing to you helping other people though in those collaborations, because this is card number 12, which once again reduces down to the number 3. And then these 2 cards, you got convention and you got organization. So the organization card has Mercury on it, messenger of the gods. There's wheat sheaves. That's talking about new growth, new ideas, being able to reap your harvest. And there's people organizing livestock. So you're going to be organizing a lot of different people, a lot of different ideas, and you're going to help them to reap their harvest. And it all is because of the intuitive insights that you're getting, these ideas. That is what everyone is waiting for. But you've got to break out of this convention. You've got to break out of this box that you've put yourself in. I feel like there's an element here where you're kind of like, well, you know, my idea is too out there. I could never make that happen. You know, I could never create my own industry. I could never create my own, my own product line. Whatever it is that you're interested in doing, you feel like it's either you're too ahead of the times or something, and you're breaking with tradition. It could be that other people are telling you that this is a bad idea and you want to be able to break out of this box, but say your parents or your friends or your, love partner, they don't see the vision, right? But you're an innovator, right? Like Michael Jordan changed the way that endorsements are even done. He just completely revamped the kinds of money that a basketball player could make. He changed everything. So never think that because it hasn't been done before, you can't do it. Never think that because possibly you're part of a minority group, right? Because Michael Jordan as well as Angela Merkel are both part of minority groups. Michael Jordan being black and Angela being a woman. Like, there's no reason why you can't be wildly successful. You're being guided towards this, but you have to believe it and you have to sort of get organized with other people. That is definitely a key factor here, that you need to sort of allow others in to be able to take you to that next step, and then things are really going to take off because you're definitely part of a plan that's much bigger than you. So let me see if I can get you some final advice. Pile number 2. Okay. All right. So you've got the first card you got is prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. What? That's why I love shuffling in front of you guys so you can see you are going to be wildly successful in your business, but it is going to require you to have faith. You got achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. That is so insane because you also got this achievement card down here. There is some major success. Maybe you are an actor and you're gonna win an Oscar, or you're gonna, there's some sort of known award, but it could be it could be an award that I'm not aware of, right, in your field, but there's some sort of achievement. It could be a contract for your business or something, but there's something that's gonna line up for you, and it's a matter of being at the right place at the right time. Holy crap. You just got this star card. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. There are opportunities that the universe is lining up for you. Some of you might actually be celebrities. That you might be wanting to, be signed to the NBA. You might want to be, a musician, a celebrity of some kind, because the star is definitely indicating that there's going to be major achievement also with that achievement card. And then you got abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Miracles are real. Miracles happen every single day. You will never know what you can achieve unless you have faith and you try. What is the worst thing that could happen? You don't have to give up your whole identity and your whole life as it is now just because of this one tarot card reading, but lean into it a little bit, have faith a little bit. Start journaling about what you want. What step can you take forward? And I've said this in my other readings before, but they don't tell you the whole plan. They tell you one or two things. They tell you a couple of steps, it starts to take shape and take form the further into your life purpose you get. But at the beginning, when I was first starting out, down my road towards where I am now, I was totally confused. I had no idea what direction I was supposed to really be going in. I just knew that I was supposed to be helping people. I knew I had psychic abilities. I knew I could read cards. Like, I knew I had all of these tools, but it's like, I didn't know what it was going to become, you know? Like, and I only know a little bit of where I'm going as well, but it sounds amazing. And so I'm just going to keep going. And so far, it's been success after success after success. And it's been like amazing, the opportunities that I never would have even envisioned for myself that have been magnetized to me. And that is what these cards are saying too. But you have to have faith that you can do it and stand in your own power. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This is such a pleasure. If any of you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can go to my website, odessamall.com. All of my booking information and services are available there. I do tarot card readings, live and recorded. I also do Reiki sessions, spiritual coaching, where I can talk about any subject that you want to. I do Akashic Records readings. And of course, if you would like to participate in the contest, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for the energy exchange, if you could, subscribe to the channel and comment on this video to be in the contest. And if you would like to participate in the energy exchange, you could like and share this video. So it was such a pleasure, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Hi, pile number 3, welcome back. So you picked the amethyst. I'll just put this aside. And I want to let you guys know I'm running a contest this month. You can win a free mini reading with me. If you would like to participate, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, and then on the 1st, I will announce the winner on my community tab. All right, so let's find out how you are going to find career success. Let's see. You got trader, exchange energy to create abundance. You got white witch, be the light. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. 9 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. Elon Musk and Calvin Klein. All right. So the energy that I'm getting is that you guys are innovators. Absolutely. You are changing the way we look at either a certain industry or possibly a particular project. Elon Musk is an innovator. He's groundbreaking. He's a disruptor. He has also had a hand in a lot of different industries, you know, starting with PayPal, then going on to Tesla, and then SpaceX. Like, he has a lot of interests, and he isn't afraid to take risks and go against the grain. He is thinking about the future, and he is interested in streamlined design and productivity. He also is the face of his brand. Even though his name isn't the name of the company, everyone knows who Elon Musk is for the most part. And then Calvin Klein, very similar energy, because he innovated the way that we see denim. You know, luxury denim did not exist until Calvin Klein. And Calvin Klein also was there really pushing forward the fragrance as a way of branding. I mean, it started before him, Coco Chanel and Chanel No. 5, but CK1, it was real, like, game changer when it came out. Like, very, very influential, really great marketing. So I definitely get that energy from you guys, and that you are likely able to adapt. Like, the energy I get is that, like, okay, I just heard there's no such thing as bad press, and you might have actually reinvented yourself a number of different times within your career or within your field. You got shapeshifter. So you're definitely able to adapt to a situation, possibly adapt to your audience as well. I mean, some of you might be in film and television. You might be actors. You might be like your own brand because, you know, you are the commodity. You're selling yourself. And this Nine of Pentacles is sort of leaning towards that as well, because these two people look like they're on a stage. There's a spotlight. But you might have been able to recover from either bad press or failures in the past and like really, you know, used it to your advantage. Now there's some writing on this Two of Swords. I just want to read this. Oh yeah, so you guys might actually have psychic abilities, or you know, have a real energy of like reinvention. The energy I'm getting is sort of like otherworldly. I get that energy from Elon Musk too, like for sure. Thinking about space, there's space on this card. There's also some what looks like sort of an alien demon, and then there's also a pterodactyl on this card. These are based on comic books, the illustrations, and it looks like you've been able to take yourself out of like maybe a lower vibrational state into a higher vibrational state. You know, the dinosaur being a reference to our ego, and this looks kind of like a demon, which would also be like connected back with the shadow or the shadow realms, like where we do things that are self-serving and we don't care how it affects others. There's also like fire everywhere that's sort of like a hellscape. And the Two of Swords is talking about having to make a decision, being at a crossroads. So you were at a crossroads, you made a decision, you shifted yourself. Maybe there was some bad press. Maybe you were involved in something that was negative or like hurt your credibility. But you shifted and evolved and like completely reinvented yourself. You like were able to get out of the clutches of something that was trying to harm you or hurt you. This could be you actually overcoming something, like it could have been like even substance abuse or something like that, but it could be a limitation, like a limitation in your own mind. You overcame it. Like I'll never be able to have that career because like I'll never be able to be a model because I'm too short. That kind of energy. It could have been anything though, but you overcame it. And I feel like for some of you, you're like really in the spotlight now, or at least you're on your way. Now, for others of you, you might be interested in actually creating a product line or trading between countries, maybe streamlining the way that we trade. It could be you creating some sort of like new marketplace, like a new Etsy, that kind of thing. Because this trader card is talking about that, but you could actually be a trader, right? Like stock market kind of stuff. So you might be trying to come up with a new way. I mean, this could be Bitcoin. Like it could be something like that, like e-commerce or, you know, it feels like something to do with finances, but like, yeah, it really could be something like Bitcoin. I'm not entirely sure, but there's also an element of, sorry, I feel like there's like a hair on my face, of being connected to the earth, because you got the White Witch card, and this is a strong indication of magic. This Two of Swords also has references to the supernatural on it. And there's images here of eagles, which is talking about getting messages from the higher realms. And the owl, wisdom and messages from the higher realms. So you have pronounced psychic abilities. It's probably coming through to you as your own intuition. I think you care about the earth. Maybe this is a situation where you were like working for an industry. Like I'll give you an example from my life. Like working in fashion, and you're seeing all of this waste, and you know, brands that if something doesn't sell, they just like cut the clothes up and they just like put it in the landfill, or they you know, have like harsh chemicals, all this stuff. And then you're like, no, I'm gonna go for slow fashion, I'm gonna go for like quality, I'm gonna start my own like atelier, and I'm gonna work, you know, on with local materials, or I'm going to employ local artisans. Like, it could be something like that. It doesn't have to be fashion. I just gave you that example because that's the first thing that came to my mind. But it does have that feeling like you've gone from one thing into another thing, and it's like has something to do with like your sense of justice, your social conscience, basically, that you've adjusted. And I had the feeling that like you did that and you lost money. You know, like you might have been working as a lawyer and you're working for, you know, a high-powered law firm, but you were like, we're constantly crushing people. You know, I don't want to do corporate law anymore where I'm helping corporations take advantage of smaller governments or people that can't protect themselves. I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to start working for, I'm going to set up my own firm, and I'm going to start representing these people, and I'm going to start helping people. It could be something like that. It definitely feels like it has something to do with nature, though, because even the shapeshifter card, like you might be trying, if you're a lawyer, maybe you're doing environmental law now instead. Like there's something to do with that. So let's get some more cards and find out more about how you will have more success in your career. Wow. How will pile number 3 have more success in their career? All right, let's see. So, all right. Oh my God, this is so crazy. So you got the back and forth card, which to me is really like speaking to what I was mentioning before about how you were like, you know, on one side of the fence and now you're on the other and you found balance. And this present power card really speaks to being able to balance out your morals and values and with your intuition and your physical world, because this has this man standing up here. He's powerful, and there's a lion, and the lion is a symbol of leadership and power, even being able to stand on a public stage and be famous, right? Like sort of like the energy of Leo. And it's everything that's in the material physical world. Then the tiger is talking about more of the divine feminine, but also the ability to listen to our intuition. And you got the intuition and manifestation card. And the ability to be able to be at the right place at the right time to pounce, right? Because tigers hunt in the jungle. They are such huge cats, but they are completely invisible, you know, to their prey. They are just quietly stalking, and no one sees them until finally they pounce. And I get the energy for you is that you are able to, you balance out your energies, you're able to see opportunities and take advantage of them to manifest the outcome that you want. And you're going to have great achievement. You're going to be publicly recognized. Like it could be that, you know, you start your own business and then all of a sudden it just sort of takes off on social media. You're able to just like market yourself a certain way. So what else can you tell me about how pile number 3 will find career success? How will pile number 3 find career success? Whoa. So you got the discovery card. There's something that either you're already thinking about or you are going to discover soon, that it's like this golden opportunity. You might be sort of struggling right now to sort of figure out what you want to do with your life, or how you might know like, oh, I really love drama. I really love acting. But I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to make this work because like I don't live near, you know, like Hollywood. I don't live in New York. I don't live anywhere where there's an opportunity for me to be a professional actor. And all of a sudden there's going to be like an opportunity or an idea You know, like it could be like, oh, all of a sudden there's like a reality show that they're filming like in your city or something that like that. I don't know. That's just one example. But there's going to be an opportunity or something that comes to you. And you also got the family card and you got the Ascended Masters card, which is wild to me. So this could be that maybe your business has something to do with families. So maybe you're creating a product or an app or a business that has something to do with kids and family. Maybe you want to be a teacher. Maybe you want to do something in terms of like online learning. I mean, like, so with all of the stuff that went on with COVID, like it really, really illustrated the weaknesses in the way that the education system works. You know, like parents having all this extra pressure on them to help, at least here in Canada, they had to do all online learning, and like parents were having to be with their kids as well as work from home. It was really challenging. So maybe it has something to do with that. You could be like designing something for kids. This could also be that you found balance with your home life. Like you might have made this change in your career to sort of walk away from, say, a high-powered job or a job where you were, I get the energy of like working all the time, so that you could have more work-life balance and spend more time with your family. And that opportunity where you decide, I'd rather spend time with my family because then like just constantly grinding it out at the office, because at the end of my life, this is what's going to be important. It's going to give you an opportunity to make a lot of abundance, to have great success. You following your heart is bringing you to a place where you are going to innovate something, and it's being guided by the Ascended Masters. Now, the Ascended Masters, if you're not familiar with that concept, are high-level teachers that have been talked about in every religion and culture around the world, and they have sort of completed all of the levels of learning and now are like spiritual masters. So Buddha, Jesus would be examples of Ascended Masters. So basically what this is saying is that you are being guided by the highest of high. You are being guided by wise teachers that are giving you balanced, beneficial information towards your, financial and spiritual success, which is amazing. This definitely feels like it has something to do with your life purpose, 100%. Okay, so let's find out some more. What can you tell me about what pile number 3 is supposed to be doing for this career success? What are they supposed to be doing? Okay. And let's get some cards about how does this fit in with their life purpose. Let's see. So this is the life purpose cards over here. And this is what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so you got the health card. So this could be talking about what I was just mentioning about you having more work-life balance, and that is going to bring you into a place where you're more receptive to a new idea, because this does have this sun that's talking about fame, fortune, standing on a public stage, and there are water bearers here pouring water into this figure's crown chakra. So that's talking about getting intuitive insight and guidance. So, I mean, and this is card number 6, which is talking about complete balance in all areas, because it's like the Star of David, 2 alchemical symbols superimposed on top of each other. opposing forces working together. So the other cards that you have here are bluff, extremism, and you also got influence. So there could be, you might be trying to influence a group of people, or you could be an influencer. For sure. You could be an influencer, but you could be trying to influence a corporation or a field or a group of people to be more practical. I mean, you could be working in finance, right? You could be trying to get people to make more practical decisions with their money. But there's something about you revealing lies, because the bluff card is talking about that. And I just got the word bravado. So maybe you're trying to help people to see the snake oil salesman, you know, the people that are just trying to take advantage of others. And you got this extremism card, and this gentleman is trying to forcibly get this woman to take a contract. And there is a raven on this, which can be a very ominous sign. It looks like domination there, and it looks to me like you are going to be stepping forward to help people get practical, to really be in tune with their own principles, and you are going to have to like sort of help them to either endure obstacles, or you are going to have to be enduring a lot of obstacles to get to this point, because this man is wrestling a lion, which is the energy of the strength card. Learning how to influence someone through the power of your own ideas and thought, you know, your words. And the principal card has a bird on it, and there is the sun and moon, and again, that's kind of like talking about balance. And the divine feminine and the divine masculine, which is what I was saying with back and forth. And you also got the excitement card. So you're getting people excited about being practical and falling in line with their principles. I definitely get the energy for many of you. You're exposing something nefarious is what I'm getting. Because the influence card has Adam and Eve with the snake here. We've got the serpent, which did not work out well for Adam and Eve, right? The story is that the snake influenced Eve to take an apple from the garden and the tree of knowledge, and she influenced Adam to also take a bite from this apple, and they got expelled from the Garden of Eden. So there's something about you exposing lies and deceit. And it definitely has something to do with your life purpose, because your life purpose is linked with publicity. So you could be in marketing, you could be an influencer yourself, you could be like on a public stage. You are going to be resisting something that you don't believe in. It could be you revamping an industry, redefining something, redefining yourself. It could be social justice, right? Like I've been saying before. It could be you working as a lawyer. It could be you just having like a political stance or some sort of message that you are delivering. But you're doing it in such a beautiful way where you're really inclusive. Like you got the appreciation card, you got the companionship card, and you got the flirtation card. This companionship card makes me feel like you're going to be working with other people that have the same values as you. You're all, and it doesn't mean that you're necessarily working for the same business or you all, you know, are on the same team. Like this could be collaborations with other people, right? Independent business owners all coming together to say like put together an event, something like that. It could be, or they could be your business partners. It has something to do with getting people to feel love and excitement, like flirtation. That makes me think of sort of excitement. There is You know, obviously attraction, and you know, flirting is almost a little bit playful, right? And then you're going to be deeply appreciated for this. Like, I don't know how you're making people feel flirty, and maybe you could be a musician. This person is carrying, I guess it's a lyre is what I want to say. And this woman is also playing an instrument. I think it's a lyre. So yeah, you guys might be writing music or delivering a message through song that has this deeper meaning to it. And it's going to get people starting to think about things in a new way that helps them to resist something that isn't working in their favor. And it's going to bring you a lot of publicity and great achievements. And you're also going to be able to have more work-life balance, or you're going to bring in work-life balance, and you're going to have a success as a result of that. You know, taking that steps, picking the work-life balance over the material rewards, which is fascinating. So what final piece of advice do you have for pile number 3? What do you got here? What advice do we have for pile number? Whoa. Okay, that's enough. Okay. So you got abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune, and lucky chances. This is insane. This card has come out in every single pile, and I shuffle these cards in between each group. That's insanity. So there are lucky chances and good fortune coming your way. This is all part of your divine plan. Like, it's all being orchestrated by the ascended masters. So you do have to co-create with the universe, but you aren't doing it all on your own. As long as you're working towards your goals, you're sort of like guaranteed success. You also got Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. This is going to be very, very successful for you. A lot of abundance coming your way. And I don't think you're expecting it at all. I really get the energy that you feel like you're actually, because of this choice that you've made or you're going to make, that you're going to make less money and you're actually going to like triple your income. So you got Felix Felicitas, power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. This is crazy, and it's got the Star of David on here. I get the energy that you might actually be, like I was saying before, organizing some sort of event, working with other people, and it's going to be very, very powerful. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. Yes, there might have been something in the past that was like a vice. It could have been an addiction or addictive behavior of some kind. It doesn't mean that it's like something traditional. It can be like being on your phone too much, right? Could be anything, but you've cleared that out or you're in the process of it. Like, it's definitely, you're going in the right direction. You got Awaken, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Yes, you're balancing out those both sides of your nature. Right? Your intuitive side and your action-oriented side. You're using both sides of yourself at exactly the right time to bring about the best outcome for you, which is genius. Then you got triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Whether you know you have psychic abilities or not, you are following your heart. You are taking action on these things that are coming to you. It might take you a little bit longer at points, but that's okay. You know, you're always going to get another opportunity. Even if you say no to one opportunity, never look back and think, oh, damn, I really should have taken advantage of that. Now I'm never going to be rich, famous, successful, comfortable, happy, appreciated. Because that's not true. That was just one opportunity. You know, it's like this triple spiral. Life is constantly turning and turning and turning. You will be brought back to that same point, but it'll just be on a different timeline, right? Like the circle is still going in a circle. It's not a complete circle, it's a spiral. So you get brought back to that point, but you're slightly off from that. So it'll be, what I'm saying is, you'll get a similar experience. It won't be exactly the same experience, but ultimately it will bring you the same level of achievement. So don't sweat it. It's all good. And then you got healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. And you did get the health card. So there's something that you're doing. It could be business related, but it could be your own, you know, physical and mental health, your own spiritual health that you are bringing into balance. And it's like breaking bad habits for you, and everything is going to turn around. Like it's all working in your favor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that the messages resonated for you. If anyone would like to have a one-on-one reading with me, you can go to my website, odessamall.com. All of my booking information and services are available there. I do tarot card readings live and recorded. I do Reiki. I do spiritual coaching where I talk about any spiritual subject you would like, any topic at all, actually. And I do Akashic Records readings where I dive into your past lives. And if you would like to participate in the contest, subscribe to the channel and comment below. And of course, if you would like to participate in an energy exchange with me, all you have to do to show appreciation and balance out the energy is to like or share this video. I look forward to reading for you guys in the next video.